Welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are continuing with American Horror Story Hotel. This is episode 10. The last one ended as I was expecting it was going to go. She gets married and her new husband, rich husband, lasted all of about an hour before he ended up dead. The maid tried to warn him. He was having none of it. But he's ended up in that sealed room with Ramona, thinking that the pair of them are in the same situation. No, you're now food. And that's pretty much where it's ended. So John is still hell-bent on continuing his work. Now he has this clarity of thought as to exactly who he is and what he is. And March continuing to pressure him into finalising all the work that he started. And Liz Taylor, I don't know, something's going to happen. I don't know what, but the last episode she was awfully quiet and doesn't seem to be on board with anything with the Countess anymore, and I'm waiting for some sort of retaliation. Whether it's going to happen in with Ramona and everyone or not, I don't know. Let's go find out. This is episode 10.
Drug deals.
Don't make it obvious.
May, December indiscretions. I'd know that look anywhere. Seen it many times. But she's not quite the same anymore since the cancer spread. And he can't imagine his life without her. The last thing she wants is to be a burden. I envy them.
Wow.
I feel like I'll never be happy again. I pretend that I'm okay living in a world without Tristan, but it's been difficult. Just let me do it.
No.
I don't want to be here.
I know. Well, you're going to be stuck here for all of eternity.
If you
unless
do
you
that.
get your head strapped on straight before pulling that trigger.
Yeah. Think about it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this alone.
I don't understand. I thought you were reborn.
Donovan was my one true love.
We'll do it together then.
Damn. Suicide pact.
Clean exit. A sign.
I must caution you. You don't know exactly the young man's aspect.
No, not anymore you don't.
His worldview.
He was a boy last time you
I
saw
fear
him.
you are challenging him to be very understanding. So now here comes this same little boy to visit someone he's always longed to see.
I am death.
One more and you'll be free.
You have a freaking sword.
He does.
I should have killed you after our first tango. Really?
She's gonna mourn over that pretty face.
Ever since my death, my hunting grounds have been limited to the confines of this hotel.
You know,
My
ridiculous.
wife.
Forget her. I find spouses to be a distraction. I suspect my own to have ended my career prematurely by turning me into the police. I have nothing but time and imagination. But what I planned for us beyond the 10 Commandments will elevate you to the zenith of our profession.
I made my choice to be with Holden. I didn't tell you because I was afraid you would say something to change my mind. Maybe it'll be better for Scarlett with me gone.
What's that supposed to mean?
I made a mistake a while ago and the Countess holds me responsible.
A pack of wild children drains man of all his blood.
was
Anything
gonna
you
come
want to
back on
tell
him.
me, Alex? One chance to fix this problem.
The Countess
There you
told me
go.
she'd kill me and Holden if I didn't make things right.
It's happy hour.
You don't even know that's him, do you?
Feel free to smile. What's your line of work?
I work for a guy who owns huge properties packed with self-storage units. We all have dreams, you know? Not meant to drop everything.
Oh, no. I disagree. You go ahead.
Oh,
You shouldn't blame yourself. I'm sure your father had his reasons.
See what's going on with you.
Get away from her!
There you go.
I'm okay.
Nope. Don't make me have to shoot you.
You don't scare me. Help her!
It's too late for Kimmy.
It doesn't have to be too late for the rest of you.
How long has your husband been missing, Mrs. Drake?
Since Wednesday evening. Virtually the last thing he said to me was, I do. He's a very responsible human being. He would never abandon his new bride.
Darling, I wasn't aware we had visitors. I'm Will Drake. No, I was just exploring the new renovation on the 7th floor and got lost in the hallways for 2 days.
I was confused.
Yeah.
Well, we're just glad everything turned out okay.
Wasn't expecting
A
that,
happy
were
ending
you?
without all
Although,
the
neither was
tugging
I.
and the pushing, and thank you.
This was your plan all along. So what happens now? Well, you forget.
Doesn't well like
You're not in the will.
that. No.
No, you forget. Lachlan inherits everything.
Only until he reaches his majority.
Assuming he ever does.
Yeah.
Why don't you go visit our son? We wouldn't want anything to upset him. Tell him we decided not to honeymoon in Paris after all.
Going in. Friends are waiting for you.
I don't wanna.
Let's go.
I told you! We should have never trusted that bitch! Shut up!
Finally got it together, John.
Did you come inside her, or did you shoot on her tits like you do with me? That's what I am to you. A whore.
What we have is an addict's high. In the moment, it seems like it's never ending.
You can't tell me that this isn't what you want.
No.
She doesn't know about you.
Not the way I do.
She lied to you. She wanted you out of her life.
Stay away from me.
You'll be back, asshole!
Yeah.
She'll leave you once she learns what you are.
You press this once for cold and twice for hot.
There's even a separate setting for delicate.
No!
Good to go?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Have we settled on a method?
Janice and I are boulder bound.
Well, cheers to that.
Thanks for the push in the right direction. Mom gave me a few clues, and I put them together. She warned me that I wouldn't recognize you, but I did.
Okay. Didn't see that.
And I told her that I was gonna make things good tonight. Plenty of time to talk it out, Liz. And hey, there's plenty of room for another woman in my life.
I was a little surprised to get your call. I figured you'd be in Paris, murdering your husband and dumping his body in the Seine.
I did a rather
about
stupid
that.
thing, I suppose.
Name it.
I need you to retrieve Will's body before it gets too ripe. And I think Ramona should go back in the Iron Maiden.
And while I'm cleaning up your mess, maybe you can clean up mine.
What did you mean,
There we go.
your mess?
Why don't you text your boyfriend and ask him? And you can forget about FaceTime.
Yeah, because he doesn't have one. Wow. Well, that's torn it.
Nobody's going to be rushing to extol my virtues once I croak. So I decided to immortalize myself. Tell me what you think.
You put a lot of work in this.
No.
Let's do this.
You know, I'm just thinking
Here we go.
the chimp might go better before the rainbows, so it's over the never lose your sense of wonder lyric. My Douglas, he just told me he wants me in his life.
That leaves you all alone.
So you're out.
Listen to me, Iris. You and I are women of a certain age. We have suffered. We should freaking take over this damn hotel.
Yeah, you
Spiffy
should.
it up. Turn it into a place with as much hope as your rainbow montage. I can't tell you how long I've waited to do this.
5 years.
You're just gonna leave as a family as you, with 2 of you dead? And a serial killer?
I'm going to kill you! I swear on my soul I'm going to kill you! John!
At least now he's free. And this time you know he didn't abandon you.
Is that what you want, Donovan?
He made me! He made me! He made me everything I am!
And you made me.
You were never him. You could never be him.
Dying is the only way you'll let me love you. I don't know how else to do it.
What a beautiful thing I've made.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Okay, so that happened. Okay, episode 10. Just the further in this story gets, the more ridiculously insane it gets. What? Where do I start with that? So Liz Taylor finally finds, I had no clue that he knew. I thought he had no clue. His son. Her son, sorry. But from the moment he sat down, he already knew because his mum had given him the hints. So the minute he was starting to have a new connection with him, I knew full well he weren't going to go through with the pact he'd just agreed with Iris. But she's got a point. The pair of you have suffered in whichever way for years. Why shouldn't you take over the hotel? But we know who has to be eliminated first, and it appears as though that is what they've just at least attempted. I'm not saying they've accomplished it yet, because that's right where it's ended, and I'm not sure exactly what the outcome of that will be until we get to the next episode, so we'll put that to one side for now. And John. So Alex screwed up with this kid that she saved, and all of them lot. Countess is given her one chance to fix it, which she's kind of done through John's help. Has no idea who he is now. He finally gets to meet Holden properly, and now they're just going to walk out the door? How's that going to work? Especially when, I'm sorry, but Sally's got a point. When she finds out who and what you are, or what you've become over the last few years that you've hidden from everyone, that's it done. You're going to come running back. He has. Alex is his light side, Sally is his dark side. And when his dark side is at the forefront, that's who he wants. And when he's thinking about his family and Holden and his girl, then it's Alex. He literally has a Jekyll and Hyde symbiotic identity crisis with his own mind. Now then, what Donovan's done, from his point of view, he knew he was never going to compete with that guy. Her one true love for the last 100 years, who she didn't know had abandoned her, as she's just mentioned, been here this whole time. He's taken that away from her because that's what he wants. He wants her as much as she wanted him. I'm not sure she would be willing to kill him. But with what's just happened, if we tie back in with what's just happened with Iris and Liz Taylor walking through the door, I don't know. I have no idea. Not a clue. So I guess we'll wait for the next episode to see are either one of those dead or not. What was really funny in that I didn't see coming, because the last scene we saw with her new husband was Ramona about to eat him alive, but I thought they were still going to just be still trapped in there and that was going to be the end of it. Of her having the police there going, oh, my husband's gone missing, and then he just walked through the freaking door. That was brilliant. I hadn't picked up on the money aspect thing as to how she was inheriting everything he has. Cleverly figured out. I should have thought of it. I didn't. Oh well. Right, we will be back for episode 11. We're getting close towards the end. The next one's the penultimate episode, I believe, from 11 and 12. And we'll find out what the outcome of that last scene has just made, and where Alex is going to go with John, because he's not finished, and I don't see how the two of them are going to go and live happily ever after back with their daughter taking Holden with them. It's I don't know, it's complex, but I'd like to see the Countess done and gone out the way, and them two, Iris and Listeria, take this hotel over and completely change it. I don't know. It may go that way towards the end, it may not. So if you want to watch this in full length, it will be available on Patreon, as it always is. Link will be down in the description, and I will see you for episode 11. Until then, by all means, post your comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, you enjoy American Horror Story, especially Hotel, and the ones to come up next. I think Roanoke is next after this. Hit that sub button, because there's plenty more to come. So I will see you for the next one. Take care.